It's the race of kings. The thrill of mediocrity. And the agony of defeat. This is Trialscross. Hello everyone, I'm Ralph Shaheen, and I'm in Everett, Washington at the Xfinity Arena for Round 7 of the Trialscross Championship, which can only be seen on the Big Wheel channel. I'm here with my good friend and former AMA Supercross champion, Jeff Emming. Jeff?
Thanks, Ralph. I'm not sure about that friend part, but I am sure this is Trialscross, a race so boring that I won't have to move my mouth this entire broadcast.
That's right, Jeff. This race is run by old men, mental patients, and losers who couldn't even make it into the Pro Taper handlebar foot race.
It's sadly true, Ralph, and as a result, 95% of the audience in the Xfinity Arena is using the rest facilities.
Trialscross. It's a great time to read a book.
Get another beer.
Do the crossword puzzle.
Call your mom.
Pathetic. With the intense lack of interest, our budget only allows us to film with one iPhone 4S and a first-generation helmet cam mounted on Randy Nessinger, a perennial backmarker.
And Ralph, this means that we'll be focusing on the three-way battle that rages annually between Nessinger, Hollywood Madison, and Mr. Big Wheel.
Last year at the main event, Nessinger fired the first shot with a blatant takeout maneuver on Hollywood Madison right out of the gate.
But the attack backfired and left Nessinger on the ground, although he quickly remounted and promptly crashed in the first corner. On every subsequent obstacle, he either got stuck, tipped over, or simply crashed out.
It will be interesting to see if that affects his race strategy this year.
Well, let's find out, Ralph. We go down in the starting gate with the 553 of Randy Nessinger. You're looking at the live feed from the camera that's perched atop his pointy head. And there you get a glimpse of Mr. Big Wheel, whose heat races went so poorly that he's getting a second row start. And Hollywood Madison is about 5 gates to the left. Now the riders are checking in with the marshal, and the 30-second board goes up.
Jeff, if it's the 30-second board, why doesn't it say 32?
Ralph, we'll talk about it later. Now Nessinger's on the inside gate. If you can get a wheel on these guys, he's got the whole shot. And the gate's dropped, and it's a drag race to the first corner. And there go Randy's hopes of a whole shot.
Not gonna happen.
And we're coming up on the first log obstacle.
I think he's taking a break.
Maybe he's giving everyone a lead just to make this a fair race for them. Oh, and it looks like we have a rider down on the inside line on the far side of the oil tank. So, Nessinger T-bones him.
I guess he couldn't find Hollywood Madison.
Yeah, if you can't T-bone the one you love, T-bone the one you're with.
He's successfully over the tractor tires and entering the matrix.
Oh no, it looks like he got a little huckabuck going over the logs, and now he's stuck. But he's got it moving again. Now we're coming up on the 180-degree turn into the water pit. And it looks like somebody's having trouble in there. Oh, it's the 907 of Mr. Big Wheel.
Nessinger might actually pass somebody during this race.
Oh, but it's not to be. Nessinger goes down in arguably the straightest, flattest, easiest section of the course.
And he's already up, moving towards the next obstacle, the carpet of pebbles.
And he's down again. That was, what, 15, 20 feet, Ralph?
I'd give him 5 meters for that.
But this time he killed the engine, and he's going to have to kick it back to life. So he's rolling again and approaching the next obstacle, which is a log that was not there during any of the heat races. This is new.
I think he's stopping to inspect it.
And Nessinger's on the move again.
Look, Jeff, it's the half-lap flag.
Well, Ralph, he is at the halfway mark, but the blue flag means that the leaders are coming up behind him. And there goes your race leader right now. That's Emma Angus of 360 Stunts, and they both work their way through the Husqvarna chainsaw wood pit. And once Nessinger passes these tractor tires, that's the start-finish line. That means that he finished 1 lap. And that you owe me $5, Ralph.
I never thought he'd do it.
Now Randy's approaching his arch nemesis, the first obstacle. and he vanquishes it with ease.
Just like the time I vanquished the Joker in Gotham City.
What are you talking about, Ralph?
Nothing. Never mind. Nessinger's approaching the Matrix for the second time now.
And there's another rider showing Randy a wheel on the left side of the screen, and oh, that was so close. You could almost say he almost made it.
Maybe he got scared by his own shadow.
Yes, it looks like another 6 weeks of winter for Nessinger.
And now he is leaving the track.
I think it's the shortcut that the Duke boys used to take when the Hazard County Bridge was out. And that's the 311 of Kyle Larson squeezing by and navigating the left-hand turn into the entrance of the water pit. Oh, and Nessinger gets pushed wide by the T-Bone Montesa.
Did you see that?
I think so, but we're going to have to watch that tape for sure. Here we start out in the left-hand turn with Montesa taking away the inside line from Nessinger. Now it's up and over the logs and into the water pit where that log looks treacherous. So Nessinger grabs a handful of throttle, skies out the front end, and completely submerges himself in 2 inches of water.
How is that even possible?
I don't know, but here comes my favorite part, where Randy looks up to the stands and realizes 5,000 people just watched him do that.
I'm sure they're laughing with him and not at him.
This is every rider's nightmare. Wet gloves, wet grips,
Wet underwear.
that is if he's wearing any.
He could be wearing Depends undergarments.
Yeah, that's true, Ralph. You can never assume anything with these senior riders. So it might be a blessing that these bikes don't have seats.
Depends are very absorbent and comfortable.
Thanks, Ralph.
And this year, Nessinger upgraded from a vintage Scorpa to a 2011 Adam Raga replica.
And that really seems to have helped his lap times. Oh, look at this. Here comes Hollywood Madison.
He rides a really wide bike.
Yeah, he's using that fender to hold off Angus, the race leader, just before they cross the finish line for the last time. And that's it. That's one for the record books. The 553 of Randy Nessinger is officially
The biggest loser.
Now he just needs to figure out whether to hang himself with his belt in the pits or go home and stick his head in the oven.
Double down in the second. Rider still right there.